That was fantastic. Say that again?
It's fantastic.
Yes, it is.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Offhand Ideas. Very excited for this episode today. I'm sorry if my voice is a little low. I just got home from Disneyland at the time recording this, and I'm sorry I haven't uploaded since the Jurassic World and How to Train Your Dragon video. It's just been a very busy time for me, and the Superman video should be out by now, so I don't know why I said that before, but we're going on to the main topic for today, which is Fantastic Four. Lucky for me, I got an early screening to see Fantastic Four, and oh lord, it was fantastic. Yeah, that meme. But I think you guys should watch this. So this is going to be a spoiler-free review on what I think were the best and worst parts of the film. So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get into it. So a best part, I'm going to start with the best and go to the worst. The best part I had with this film is Galactus. Galactus was my favorite character in the film. I feel like he was one of the better villains of modern Hollywood, and I feel like that he was one of the better Marvel villains we've had in recent years, and I'm happy that they didn't kill him, because that would have been a horrible move on their part if they did do that, because a lot of Marvel movies have done the cruel mistake of killing off what could be their greatest villains in their first appearance. We saw that with Killmonger, we saw that with Red Skull, we saw that with a ton of other villains that I'm going to have to make a whole list about if I want to explain them here. But I'm happy they opened the door that Galactus could maybe return because he fell into the portal. And I loved Ralph Ineson's voice for Galactus. It was fantastic. I keep saying that. I loved the voice he did. It was very, very creepy, and it was very, very scary. And the CGI for Galactus was the best I've seen in any recent Marvel movie. It's insane how good they were able to make this guy look. And yeah, all of his scenes, like, I was leaning forward in my seat, and I was so happy because Galactus has been retired from the Fart Cloud Club, and now he's an actual space god. So yeah, Galactus was fantastic. I loved him. And next up, we got the entire Fantastic Four family. These guys actually were well cast. Pedro Pascal, a new Reed Richards for me. He is my Reed Richards. He is the definitive Reed, in my opinion. Ben Grimm the Thing, he was great. Johnny Storm was my personal favorite, and I think Joseph Quinn did a great job on capturing the amazing and cocky and very fiery persona of Johnny Storm, which I really did love. And Sue Storm is the motherly figure that we've always wanted to see, and not over-sexualized like they were in those early 2000s films. So that's good. And yeah, I also loved the Silver Surfer. Julia Gardner did an amazing job, and I feel like Charlotte Ball Silver Surfer, everyone hated it when they were doing a female Silver Surfer. Like, I think you gotta understand that I feel like they're gonna be saving Norman Rad for the MCU, so I think maybe we should just deal with it and let Julia Gardner have her take on it. I think she is one of my new favorite Silver Surfers. Norman Rad is still up there, but we're just gonna have to see what he is when he's adapted to film. I hope he's good, because Shala Ball was adapted beautifully. She was amazing. And yeah, the characters are all great. Reed's powers, they were not shown off a lot in the trailers, but in the film, they look so good. I know a lot of people are going to say they're uncanny, but even if you had $1 trillion budget, I'm betting $1 million that you could not make stretchy arms look good for the life of you. And I think they did a really good job with making Reed's stretchy body feel natural and not really that uncanny. And yeah, I really liked this film. I feel like it's one of the first good Fantastic Four adaptations we've gotten in years. Sure, I'm nostalgic for those early 2000s ones, and I despise Fan Four Stick, but I like it because of the greatest moment in all of cinema, the one you've seen in the intro, and this, in my opinion, is the actually amazing Fantastic Four adaptation we've gotten, and I loved it very, very much. And this film actually has already beaten Superman at #1 at the domestic box office. And I just want to say, if you see the movie after I do this review, I just want to say I was right when it came to that theory. I was right. That may be a spoiler, but I'm not explaining how the theory works. So if you go and see the film and watch my video, you'll know I was right. So yeah, and the last thing we've got is the post-credit scene, which I will get into spoilers on this one because it's impossible not to. So skip ahead a few minutes. So the post-credit scene, 1, 2, 3. Okay, are they all gone? Okay, let's get into it. Yes, we see Doctor Doom in the post-credit scene. Yes, we see him in the post-credit scene, and it's an ad for Avengers Doomsday. They didn't show Robert Downey Jr.'s face, which is kind of funny because they showed Vanessa Kirby said she was actually there, and it wasn't a double, so that's cool. Doom's mask looks pretty well. From what I saw, he looked pretty cool, but he has Franklin Richards, who is also very cute in this film, and who knows what Doctor Doom's going to do with Franklin. Who knows? And the other post-credit scene was just an intro for the Fantastic Four cartoon. Nothing that special. I think maybe if you want to see Doctor Doom, you can wait a few more minutes, but I wouldn't recommend it. You don't really get to see a lot of Doctor Doom, but it's still kind of cool nonetheless. And yeah, that is pretty much it for my spoiler-free review. But the final thing I want to add is Herbie. Herbie carried a lot of the scenes. I loved him. My favorite members of the Fantastic Four had to be Johnny Storm and The Thing, because I feel like The Thing, yes, he did get a limited amount of screen time, and there was a subplot with him that I feel like didn't get resolved as much as it should have, but that's just a little nitpick. I still heavily enjoyed this film. I loved the retro aesthetic. I thought it did the film amazingly, and Matt Shakman, I need him to do a Fantastic Four trilogy. I cannot stay with this one film. So, yeah, I'm really happy with this film. I'm going to give it a fantastic 9.5 out of 10. I think this and Superman are actually tied in my opinion because I think they are both amazing and I will be rewatching them in the centuries to come. So, that's it for me, everyone, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye!